I'm Kevin Jefferies alongside Ryan Fulkerson and Preston Norris, and we're the crew that will be bringing you the Commerce Tigers football games each week on KETR. And joining us today is the man who'll be bringing us the games on the field, athletic director for Commerce ISD and head football coach John McSheffery. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me. It's always a joy to be able to brag about our kids. So,
Absolutely. And before we start talking football, because this is Texas and that's where we're going to go with this conversation, I do want to talk about some of the other sports at Commerce. What are some of the things we should be looking forward to? Some of the successes from last year, perhaps, but take a chance and talk good about some of the other sports programs there at the campus.
absolutely, there's a lot going on. And kids have done a great job this summer. I'll kind of start with our cross country team. You know, they've been running all summer. They get up a lot earlier than we do, try to beat the heat and run a lot more miles, probably more miles than I drive. And so, but they're getting after it. Coach Granberry, he takes care of the boys. He's a boys cross country coach. Last year, they won district. I want to say, Holly, they went one, two, three, four. So they had the top four places, won the district championship in cross country, and then carried on to regionals. And then from regionals, they had some guys as well compete at the whole team competed at the state meet in Round Rock. And so they ended up finished 14th there. They had one kid, Yael, he graduated, but Brett Smith, who was a district champion, he's back. Nathan Eborn, Jacob Shipman, Elias Parra, Tucker Stark. I mean, those guys, Yair, Geberete. So, anyways, they've been working really hard. That's been awesome. And then on the girls' side is Coach Hammondtree. He's new to the position, but not new to the district. But he's taking
Okay.
care of the girls this year, and he kind of gets handed her name's JD Gabarete, and she was a freshman this past year. Um, Finished top five in the district, qualified for
Fantastic.
regionals, and so she ran at the regional meet and got the experience as a freshman with that. So it was fun to watch her compete. They usually go to I think it's Lynn Creek Park in Grand Prairie is where they compete at regionals, and so um, and then basically now with Coach Hammondtree's job, he got to stack a team around her. That way, we have several girls, and he's done a great job with that this summer and recruiting our kids and getting them out. And so, anyways, excited about that for cross country. It's been a program that's been established, for a while now, and I always had a lot of success, but a lot of people don't hear about it. But they
Right,
put it
right.
in work when everybody's asleep. So,
Yeah, right.
so anyways, but they do a great job. And then transition to volleyball. Coach Haygood, she graduated. I believe it was three seniors. One was a libero, Kaylee Robrick. Also Jordan Dowdy, who was a stud for her. She was all district, all the time, huge contributor offensively. And then Isaiah Kilson, she graduated as well. She was big time, a part of it. But with that being said, they have a lot coming back. They finished, I believe, second in district this past year. Got won the first round, which hadn't been done in, I believe, at least 5 years. And so, anyways, she's bringing back a lot of those girls, and hopefully, she's pretty excited. I mean, every day I
Right.
talk to Coach Haygood this week. I was like, "How's it going?" "Oh, it's going great, Coach. They're meshing together. They're working hard. Having fun and getting better." So I'm excited about that. Their district changed a little bit as well. So, but I think it's all going to be advantageous for them, and so hopefully they can go make another run and get some gold balls. So, those are the main things. You know,
Okay.
now football wise, we graduated a good group. Offensively, our big contributor was Malik Garcia, and he was stud on the field and on the track. We'll miss him. He's going to Henderson State to jump and running for Henderson.
Yeah, it's real hard to replace speed like that.
Absolutely, but I will tell you, the guy behind him ain't too shabby. So he may even give Malik a little run for his money. And so, and he was a guy that's still a familiar face, B.J. Anderson,
Oh yeah.
senior, played a lot defensively. but he'll play a lot both ways for us. And he made a one-handed grab yesterday, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Like that
Right.
was very athletic play. So it's fun to see those. Um, and then kind of going through, obviously, what we're preaching right now is you got a target on your back. Dave Campbell came out, said predicted us first in the district, and that hasn't been done in a while here. But we did a lot of things that haven't been done in a while here this past few years, and broke.
Not since the last state championship, as a matter of fact. That was a very good season last year, only comparable to the last time Commerce got to state championship. And if not for 4 hour lightning delay and
Hmm.
a game ended at 1:30 in the morning on a Saturday that started at 7 on a Friday. Tell you what, you might have been in the state championship again because Grandview got there.
Yeah, I think I finally got over it until you brought it back up. But
Sorry, coach. Sorry.
no, that's okay. But I mean, that's a game of football. It's a game of inches, and it can come down to one play. I don't regret it going for it at all. Maybe second guess my call, maybe a little bit here and there, but that's normal. I think that's human. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun ride with those guys. They deserved it. Those seniors, we're going to miss them a lot, especially O line, D line wise, and between Gibby anchoring it down and Wyatt Marker, who was a big contributor on both sides. I mean, we'll miss those guys, but these other guys, I think we're going to have 22 seniors this year. That's the biggest class I've had since I've been in Commerce, and so we're excited about that.
Yeah. So after objectively what was a great season last year, and you kind of already alluded to this a little bit, what's the energy and the mindset of the team this year? Are these guys coming back hungry for more and another kind of deep into the playoff season?
Yeah, I have, and I mean, I got a few new coaches on staff, and like, man, these kids are awesome. He goes, they take coaching, they're accepting of me, and all this stuff. You can tell they have the right mindset, and actually, we have quite a few of our kids right now in a captain's training, and that's kind of been the thing is, what's the mission? I'm having them tell us what the mission's going to be for this year, you seniors, and so they're developing that. And I guarantee it's going to be to excel past what we just finished this past year. And so I know you can just tell by their work ethic and body language and things like that. They're excited about what's to come.
Yeah, so despite all the graduations you were talking about, your guys are some of the most experienced in this district right now. Like you said, all these seniors and trying to pick out leaders. With all the people coming back, who's actually coming back on either side of the ball? And are you picking out any leaders in that locker room yet? And who's standing out to you in off
Yeah.
season?
Well, I'll say, I mean, there's definitely some leaders sticking out. We'll kind of I'm giving it some time before we develop that captain and who those captains are going to be on each side of the ball. But I'll say from just contributing last year, up front, Bentley Bell. I mean, he's our right tackle. He's been one that's been solid for us since he was a sophomore, and so expecting him leading that O line, even with some of the new faces, and I'm excited about that. We have obviously going back to our quarterback, Aiden Brown. I think he counted for 52 touchdowns last year, and him and Kamani Graham was, I guess, selected as one of the most explosive duos from a quarterback running back perspective in the state of Texas, and at least in the top five. And so we're excited about that. Then Donovan Maria at the outside receiver, he's so explosive. I mean, the pilot point jail screen that he took 70 yards on a second and 11 or whatever and broke, I don't know, felt like 20 tackles.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at the tape and counted them. It was less than it felt like at the time, and I don't believe the tape. That's
Exactly. Somebody cut it, So, no, but I mean, just plays like that, and then we expect a big contribution from Luca Sabaji and BJ Anderson offensively. Right now our H-back tight end position, which Wyatt Marker played a huge role last year, that's a question mark for us. We're trying to figure that out. We have a guy that we really like, but he might be playing a lot of defense too. So I can't steal all the Coach Warren to get mad at me if me and Coach Aubrey steal all the guys on offense. So that's awesome there. And
a little bit of that two-way player, Jordan Walker last year. He showed some really bright spots running the ball, but he was a beast at the linebacker position. And as the season went on, he was definitely favored on defense, but you brought him in, trusted him on offense too.
Yeah, yeah, he's the guy actually I was talking about. We really like.
Oh, oh, there you go.
Uh, but yeah, no, he like I said, he's going to do a lot for us. You know, we can put him at running back, tight end. He'll play D line. He'll play linebacker. He's very versatile, which gets him on the field and gets him out, allows him to make a lot of plays. And then defensively, you know, I'll talk about some of the same guys because like a Donovan and BJ and Luca and all those guys are going to play a lot. Carlos Rios, we expect him to step up in a big way in a secondary. You know, so there's a lot there. We got some younger guys like a Gage Irvin and Austin Cersei. We expect them to play a big role as well in the back end. And then a linebacker core and D line. Holy cow! Like linebacker room might be the deepest we've ever had. Um, Chance Cranford and Alan Rios and Jamie Brockway and golly, I'm trying to think. I can't even picture all of them right now, but there's so many of them. You know, and they're doing a great job. Fly to the football, make plays, and you know, let's go to work. And then D line wise, we're so athletic, so fast. I mean, today I was just like, my goodness, so these guys are you know penetrating the gaps in a hurry. And so that's Kentrell Greer, David Spillman, um, Jordan Walker, Jamari Lucky. I mean, so it's fun. I mean, it's we get after each other and we have some friendly banter, and you know, we just try to make each other better every day. So
Absolutely. So speaking of some practice time, this kind of goes right along with it. We know you guys didn't participate in the Midnight Madness because, you know, personal reasons and otherwise, but how
Got other
was
stuff to do.
yeah.
I'm
How
old school and I got a 1 year old at home. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So how was the first practice or the first couple practices? Are you really feeling the energy out there?
Yeah, I think it's been great. You know, the way UIL allows us to have that skill time in the summer, that helps us. It's like you never miss a beat, really. And so, you know, since after July 4th, we've been installing and we've been repping and all that. The only difference was now we had a helmet on. And, you know, today we put on some shoulder pads and there's a little bit more excitement because we got a little thump. And so, no, the energy's been great, you know, and like I said, there's been a lot of passion and, you know, guys getting after it and you know, being physical and all that stuff, which is what you want. You know, you um, can't be soft and play the game, that's for sure. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, Coach, how are you feeling about some of these other teams sitting in your district? Obviously, not too much shaking up there going on with the district arrangement. Are you thinking you got a good one in store for you this season, or?
yeah, man, I mean, like I said, we got a target on our back. So when it comes to our district, I honestly think, you know, we're going to have to bring it every week. And so, like, I mean, we know Malakoff, they're going to be solid. I know also they got some move ins and,
Yeah,
uh,
from Yoakum, the state champion. They got a couple of brothers moved in.
yeah, from what I hear, they got two from Yoakum, two from Kaufman, one from Edgewood. I'm like, what in the world? Coach Driscoll needs to calm down. And so anyhow, yeah. So I mean, we'll see, but you know, they're going to be highly competitive. Winsboro, you know, they got that running back, and they'll have a big old line in front of him. They're going to be really solid as always. And Coach Finney always has a lot of guys coming out. Um, you know, Eustis, they got a new guy at the helm, so we'll see how Coach tries to get that place turned around. You know, I tell guys all the time, we're going to respect them regardless. You know, we got to play the game. They put on pads just like we do. You know, Mount Vernon, Coach McClain has done a great job. I know he graduated quite a bit, so he's kind of reloading there. But I mean, he can develop players. He does a great job there. Mineola got a new guy at the helm as well, and so I know they got some. They always got some great looking kids, and those kids play hard. So they'll be tough. And then you know, finishing with Rains, Coach Oakes, you know, uh, he does a great job, and so those kids I think have really bought in for him this summer, and just from visiting with them, and you know, well, like I said, it's going to be every week we're going to have to
Right.
bring, you know, so that's why, you know, part of the reason I was like, hey, we can't have any distractions beginning. We're going to have senior night first game, homecoming's going to be the third game.
There
We're
you
going to get
go.
all the grades out of the way, and we're going to get ready to go through the gauntlet and get ready to hopefully make a good playoff run as well.
Hey, talking about that third game, that was actually highlighted by Dave Campbell's as one of the top matchups to watch out for in the pre-district games because it's against Edgewood, and they sort of highlighted it. And I like this tact on the game as a sort of a quarterback duel. You're going to have two extremely talented quarterbacks in the game with Aiden Brown and Trevor Golightly. And I remember calling Trevor Golightly first game of the season on top of the press box out there in Edgewood at hot temperatures, but he was a young freshman, came in there, almost took Commerce out, but the coach rode with him, rode it. He made some mistakes, and that was a good game. And now he's a senior. That's big guy. That is going to be a fun game. And you didn't pick a weak opponent for homecoming.
No, I didn't. It was a dang shootout last year against them here at the house, and so I love playing Edgewood. Coach Bachtel does a great job there. He did a stint there and then went to the college realm and came back, and I always like visiting with him. And those kids just play so hard. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to be well coached, and I love playing that. I mean, I was like, guys, we got to face it. And so now I will say right now, the rumor is that kid has moved. So we'll see. That's still to be. I mean, obviously it's got to clear and all that stuff, but so we'll see. Either way, we're going to prepare like he's going to be there until we don't know any different, and we'll rock and roll. So, but yeah, we're excited about it. I love playing those guys. Like I said, they do a great job up front. Those kids are physical. They're well fed, and
Good way to put it. Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, it's always a fun matchup.
Okay, well, Coach, I think that's it for today. I appreciate you joining us, and we're all looking forward to the season, of course, and wish you the best with the season, with all the kids, and probably above everything else, great health all season long.
Absolutely. Yep. That's the goal. Stay healthy. That way we can play for a long time and get to that last week bye. So,
Yeah, there you go. All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
thank you.
Have a good one. I'm Kevin Jefferies for Ryan Fulkerson and Preston Norris, and we'll have the Tigers and more area football each week starting at the end of this month. You won't want to miss a single game on 88.9 KETR or streaming online at KETR.org, or come see them at home in person at the Commerce High School campus on the new fields. Coach, once again, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank y'all.